Yo, 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 my Star Citizens and Noob Gamers. Welcome back to another episode of Star Citizen with me, Menix. And in today's episode, I'm going to be taking out the Caterpillar. And with the new patch, the 3.24, I'm going to be showing you how to configure the Caterpillar's cargo so that you get the best configuration. So we hope you like this video, guys. Run the intro. To get through here, guys, the code dropping down is my code. I did intend to use somebody else's code on this one, but unfortunately I've just been so busy with little man that I've not been given chance to, so I'm just using my code again. And if you're new to Star Citizen, use that code, and when you create an account, that will give you 5,000 credits when you register, and will give me some pushing up in the rankings for some goodies. So what I'm going to be doing today is we're on the PTU patch, the 3.24, and there's been massive changes to cargo. Now we've got the freight elevators and different ways of loading your cargo. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking out the Caterpillar today, because there's two new ways of loading your cargo. You've got a timed version or an auto load version, which costs you a little bit of money, and then there's a timer on it. And for the sake of the Caterpillar, this is about 27 minutes for a full load. And what you have to do is when you on both auto load and manual load, you have to know what size boxes you want for the Caterpillar, or for whatever it is you're loading. So what I'm going to do is show you the configuration today, so that you know when you either auto load or manual load what boxes you need to pick up to fill a Caterpillar. And then obviously you'll see the timer of the Caterpillar being loaded on the auto load, and how long it takes me to load just one bay in the front bay of the Caterpillar on a manual load. And so obviously that's going to be better with multi-crew. And what I'm going to be doing is, obviously, I'm not going to be out making money, but I'm just going to show you the two ways and what you have to do to be able to access auto load, and what you can do on the outposts where you don't have auto load. So let's get into this one, guys. Come on.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Why? Because it's counting down now. Right, come. That's why. So that's there now, so I can actually now go and buy cargo for this. And so, like I said, for the timer version, you got to have the ship stored. You can't have it on the pad or anything. Not that way. I'm lost. Not that way. Where is it? Right, so get rid of that messages thing. So when we buy cargo, like I said, it has to be stored. The ship has to be stored if you want it to be automatic and a timer, and then we can pick the ship. If the ship is not stored, when we select, say we select the Drake Caterpillar here, this side here where we go to buy will all be blank. You want it just be red, so you can't buy. But if the ship is stored, then we can pick our cargo sizes here. So I don't have a lot of money because I bought a lot of stuff yesterday and just left it because we're in the PTU, so I'm not too bothered. Now, if we wanted it to go to our freight elevator, we would choose the gateway, so like Terra Gateway, and that would go to our freight elevator, and then we could choose our sizes. I'm going to just buy whatever we want then. So I could buy loads of Festonite and just leave it in my hangar and then come and pick that up at some point. Same with medical supplies. I could pick up tons of medical supplies, just leave them in my hangar, or take them to a different place and then go and sell them later on, because you can only sell so much at a time. So if I was to buy this, fill up the Caterpillar with this, and go to space stations, I'd be able to drop it off at a space station and then and then sell it slowly. So let's maybe even do that then. So I'm not going to pick here. I'm going to pick my actual caterpillar, but that's what you would do. And again, you would pick what you want to fill your caterpillar. So this option here to do your caterpillar is not going to be available at the moment on the planets, as far as I know. Sorry, the mining facilities, as far as I know, because you have to put your ship away to be able to do the timed version. If you can't put your ship away, then you can't do this, and you're going to have to load it manually. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set this. And so we know our numbers now. We want for each bay, we want 4 lots of 24s. So let's do that. Let me just write this out, and then I can put it up on screen or something. So we want 16 24s, 64 2s, 16 1s, and 3 16s to fill. Let's do it. I may not have enough money to fill this, so we've got caterpillar here. Now if I was to go to medical supplies, 1,000 per unit, I've got 600, so I may get it, I may not. So 24s, I need 16 of them. So here we can write it in, or we can have a single unit here, or full units here. So 16 is what all it's going to allow me to get. And so if I buy that, I'm not going to be able to fill up my caterpillar with just med supplies, I don't think. I need some more money. That's going to wipe me out to buy all them. So if I was to buy a 2, how much is that? 3,000 for a 2, and I need a lot of those. So what I'm going to do is go for something else. I'll go for the scrap here. So we want 16 24s, which is right. Confirm that. And that's going to put a timer on that for loading it now. And then we're going to want 3 16s. See, that's going to give me 27 16s. I don't need 27 16s for the money. So we want 3 16s. We'll buy that. That's going to go in the front. It's another 4 minutes on the timer. Then we're going to want size 2s, and it was going to be 64 of them. Buy them. And that's going to give us 8. And then we're going to buy 16 ones. Confirm that. Accept. So there we are. We got the 24. We got the 16 24s. That's going to fill the sides. We've got the 3 16s, which is going to go in the front. Then we've got the 64 size 2s. And I think I did. Did I buy the ones? I thought I bought the ones. No, maybe I didn't. Ones. And we want 16 ones. Yeah, 16 ones. Buy that. Confirm. Success. Right. That should fill us up there. So now I shouldn't be able to buy anything else. There we are. But you saw I was able to buy like things that wouldn't have fitted earlier on. So this is how we do it. We have to calculate what we can get in it first, and then we can go and buy it. And we've got our timer on that now. I'll go down and show you that where that timer is. But there we are. That's it. Let's go down and have a look. So we go to here,
Welcome
and now
to
we
the
should have a
vehicle retrieval system.
cargo transfer, and we've got 27 minutes to wait. So I should be able to go down to the large hangar now. Hopefully it's there. So on here, and it should give me an instant medium and large. So I get the medium because the biggest ship I've got in my bought ships with real cash is only medium, and then I bought the Caterpillar in game. There we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this load. I'll jump to it when it's loaded, and then we will just get rid of it, and then I'll go and buy cargo down at a space, a mining facility area, and then show you that. So here I am, guys, in my large hangar, and this transfer is just about to finish.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So we've got just under a minute left for this transfer. That was like 20 odd minutes to fill the Caterpillar. I'm happy with the timings. It means that we can't just go and just take all the best goods, and then people like with smaller ships, like if you've got a Nomad or something like that, then you can go in and get some good stock, or if you've even got like a Taurus or something like that. So I'm going to do this one, and then the next one I'll do, it'll be a Taurus. So if there's any ships you want me to do, guys, let me know. Obviously, the C1 Spirit is easy. It's just 2 lots of 32, or even a third if you want to put it in the middle. So if there's anything you want me to look at, let me know, and I'll grab that ship if I can grab it, if it's buyable in game, and I'll check it out. So 7 seconds left, and then we'll be able to get this. There we are. Let's grab it. Right, so there we go. Let's have a quick look inside so you can see what it looks like at the sides. And it should be, there should be 4 lots of 24 in each, and then 12 lots of 2 in each. That opens. I press T. So you got the 24, 24, 24 there, and then you've got the ones here down the side, and then 8 lots of 2 down the side there, and then 4 lots of 2 around the other side if I show you that. You see there, the 4 lots of 2 there. And that's in 4 of the bays, and then the front bay, if I show you that, is 3 16s and 16 2s. So you got the 2 16s there with the 16 2s on the top and down the sides, and then at the back of that is a 16 as well. So that's the configuration, guys. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go and just empty this. I'm going to go and sell it and show you the selling it part of it. And then I'm going to go and buy cargo. And I'll just fill 1 pod at the side here, and then 1 pod at the, and then the pod at the front. So let's go and sell this. Let's find out actually where I need to sell it. So I'm here at the trade. I'm here on the trade on UEX, and what I've done is I've just picked scrap here, and then I've just gone down to the buy and sell part. So this is where you can buy it, and I bought it from here, and I'm going to go and sell it over at one of these places here. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. So any of these that are nearby on me, I'm gonna sell it to them. So what's nearby? Mikkel 5 is the closest. Can I sell it at Mikkel 5? I want to do it where I have to put a ship away. So I need a space station rather than a Outpost, because in Outpost I will have to put the ship away and I can't. So let me go to Mikhail 5. So let's plan the route there and let's head there. And I'll see you guys there. Request landing.
Contacting ATC.
Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Now there's two ways we can offload here. We can put the ship away and put it on a timer. And the other way is we can just put it in the hangar, and however long it takes us to put it in the hangar, it will be instant sell. So I don't know whether that's going to be good for some places. So like say maybe something like the C1 where it's just 2 boxes, maybe 3 boxes if you fill the middle up. It might be, if that was going to be like a 5 or 10 minute unload process or load process, it's probably just going to be just throw it in the hangar, freight elevator, and then load it yourself. So what I'll do is I'm going to put it over this side because that's where there's going to be the better thing. So I'm going to put it in this hangar here because it's just going to be easier to get it out and put it in that one. So open this. So I'm going to use the bigger one. The bigger tractor beam will be better. The smaller tractor beam just doesn't seem to pick up the size 2s that size 24s that well. In atmosphere it might be better, but it's not brilliant in ground. Or should I say out of atmosphere it's better. There we are, that's that one. So the reason I'm doing this is just to show you that this one is instantaneous. So I'm just going to throw this forward basically until when it's all done. Here we are. So this is the last one of the one bay. Obviously, you're going to be better off doing this with a team. But there we go. Now I can put that gun away. And the bay's empty. And I'm just going to drop this, transfer it over. So I'll drop it down. And then what we do is we select someone here and transfer them over to the warehouse. And then this stuff will all be Oh, it's done it all already. Just taking it down, takes it straight to the warehouse. It does it automatically. So all of this stuff will be instant sell. So let's come off that. There we are. We can put that ship away because we're going to need to put that away.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Going the wrong way. So these are the two methods for selling. Putting it in a hangar, which will be instant, or putting the ship away and selling from the ship, which will be a timer. And it's the same for buying as well. If I'd have bought and put into a hangar or into the freight elevator there, that would have been an instant putting it in there, but then I would have to load it. So you've got to sort of weigh up what's best for the ship you've got. Let's go and sell this. And again, this isn't about what I'm earning. It's more about showing you the selling and buying, the new changes to it, and showing you the caterpillar as well. So we're going to go to the Galleria. So we're going to find the admin here. Commodity shop. Here we go. So what we get is we've got the two locations. We've got the station and the caterpillar. The station is going to be this one, and this is what we've got in it. So we're going to sell all of that. I mean, you can just select individual ones if you want, but we're going to sell everything. So we're going to sell all of that, and we're going to get 21 gear from it. I can't remember what it was, but that's going to be instantaneous. Sold, done. And then we're going to choose this time the direct caterpillar, and this one's going to have a timer on it. So again, we're going to sell everything, max, and it's going to take 8 minutes to unload this. And that pays you straight away, that does, as you see. There we are. So we've got 8 minutes to go. We're empty, so we can buy more cargo. So if I wanted to buy that, I could do. And then that would give us an amount. So I can't buy cargo at the same time. I can only buy one unit of one because that's probably all what's been taken up. So yeah, okay. Right, there we are. That's our buying and selling. And that's it. We're just going to let that 8 minutes elapse. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to a planet and show you filling one of them up and what that looks like. Filling the front up and what that's like. And then go and selling that stuff at another outpost. There we go. So it's about half the time to unload it as it is to load it.
Please visit us again.
So the unclaimed cargo awaiting transfer, leaving the area will forfeit the unclaimed cargo. I think that is either an error or I've left some cargo in the freight elevator when I was selling it earlier. I think it's the first one of those. I think it's just an error. So when I'm coming to land here, I've got to be strategic about it. I've got to think about the way I'm landing to compare to the hangars or the lifts, should I say. So we've got the two areas. So it looks like we've got a lift that side and lift that side. So we'll take the big hangar over here. And then we've got a small hangar, or the small pad with one lift and the big pad with two lifts. But the way we want it, it's almost like it needs to be the other way around. Like they're just on the wrong side of each other. So what I want to do is actually just that. I'll just do one bay. I'll pull back a little bit maybe. Turn engines off.
Powering down systems.
Okay. So I want to fill one bay here and the side, at the front should I say. I want to fill one side and one front, just to show you that. So there's left, 120 can go into each one. So we wouldn't be able to fill a full side one because they're only 120 in each of the lifts and each one of these is 124. This is the one I want. This one over here. Looting system's pretty much destroyed now. There is no local neither. Okay, let's get straight into buying some cargo. So again, we need to know what we want to buy and the configuration of it. So here we've got Woodruff, that's where we're going to drop it. We can't put it in the Caterpillar, you'll see, because we've got to put the Caterpillar away. And we can't put the Caterpillar away. So it's all got to be done by hand. So that means we've got to send it to Woodruff, which is those freight elevators. And then we're going to pick Beryl here. And so we need 4 size 22s. We'll buy that. 24s, sorry, 4 size 24s for one bay. So that's that. And we're going to want 3 16s for the front. And then we want 12 lots of 2. 12 lots of 2 for the side one. And then we want 16 lots of 2 for the front. There we are. And that's it. That's going to fill one side and the front.
Hey.
Hi. So obviously big ship's going to be a different type of job. Maybe the big ship could be up in orbit and we just come up with, like, smaller ships just come up with the stuff. So let's load the front bay here. For some reason it never lets me open that one. So what I'll do is I'll go inside and I'll open them all. There we are, now we've opened it. I'll open the front as well. So the recommendation for me is fill up the front first, and then the side pod, this front side one, and then work your way back on the ship. That's my recommendation. So that's what I will do. Well, no, actually, I won't do that because I'm only showing you guys and I'm not going to be filling that front one there, because once you fill that front one, it's going to be hard to get into that bay there. So let's bring up what we need for the front one. Just drop that down to the warehouse. So I need the 424s first. So 424s, and I'll take the ones as well. And we'll bring that up because it's only 120 capacity, so I can't bring it all up. There we are. So bring out the ones first. The ones, the 24s. Let's put them up. Using the bigger gun as well. That's the best thing. So there's one. There we are, locked in. They're not locked in, them two there, but nothing I can do about that. We'll sort that out in a minute. Nothing I can do about that, fortunately. Right, so let's get the front done. So I want to bring up my 16s here now for the front. Strap that. So the front is only 80 SCU, so I can bring it all up. That's going to go in the front, right at the back. What I need to do is turn that, spin it. And then take that in right to the back, and then I want the two. I need two twos there at the back as well. Might have to come out in here now. I might have to go back in the ship. So what I might do is grab some of these and bring them out. Let's get in the ship. There we go, right. So I'm going to pull this one back here because I need two here. And that's going to go all the way back, even further than that. How did they do it? So it's impossible to load this thing as it was loaded when you're buying it and having it auto loaded. These just don't seem to move with it like they're supposed to. It just doesn't work the same way. Which means you're going to be missing a lot of space. Like 16 or something like that. This is supposed to go right back this, but it's not doing. So this 16 here is supposed to fit under here. But it's just not going. So you're going to have to sort of lose out on it this way. That's supposed to go there. Let's see if we can grab that one and bring it up. See, that as well is supposed to go on top of that one, but again it's just not going under. So again we're going to lose 2 there. I'll pull this out. See if I can spin this round. Just won't go past there. Bring this in. Keep going. There we are. So we're going to lose out on 2. we're going to lose that 16 there, but we're going to get another 2 there. So 2. I could possibly move the 2, this 2. To move this slightly out of the way. Could probably get 2s in there. I could get another 1, 2, 3 2s in there. So I'm going to miss out on. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to miss out on close to 16 SCU maybe. Because I can't get that 16 in. I'll be able to get this line, I think. Just not the 16. So they'll go on the top. Once I drop them. They'll push all the way back there. So we get 4 of these along the tops. So 8 altogether along the tops. I'll get 1 more in. Which leaves 1 in there. So in this load we're going to lose a 16. We're going to lose 18 basically. Well, we're not, because I'm just going to open one of these and throw it in there. But oh, not that one. That one doesn't have a thing on it. I'll throw it in there for now. And with that one over there, bring that over. So what I'm missing at the back is that 16 and that 2. So that 2 could have gone, is supposed to go at the back over there stacked, but for some reason it wasn't stacking. I couldn't get it into it. And at the back is supposed to be a 16 as well. So I could probably get 2, 4, 6 in there. So I'm probably going to lose 10, 12 altogether. So by manually loading the caterpillar, we're going to lose about 12 in cargo. So I'm going to put that away. And let's go and just go and sell this at the centre. So it's taken me about an hour to do this altogether. Just to load the front and 1 bay. So that's why, hey, it's going to be better to do it with a team. And like I said, it's struggling to stack the 2 24s, but we've still got them in, so that's fine. But getting that 16 at the back was that it just wouldn't move into it. We could get, like I said, we could get 3 more into there, maybe 4 more into there. Yeah, 4 more. So I could get 4 lots of 2 into the back instead. So we would lose, if I can get 8 in there, we're gonna lose the 2 plus 8. So we're gonna lose 10 altogether, which isn't too bad for a manual load, but it means we can go to places like this and only lose 10 from an actual proper load. Turn the ship off.
Starting pre-flight protocols. All systems operational.
Right, so I'm going to put this away. I'm not going to manually unload it and put it in the thing. I just think 8 minutes for a whole unload. I mean, I've only got the one bay at the front and the side bay to do, but I think the unload time should only be about 2 minutes on this. So I'm going to put the ship away because I've only got sort of almost one quarter of what I had earlier, and that was 8 minutes. I'm reckoning around 2 minutes to unload. So I'm going to put the ship away. Actually, I'll do it this way. That's if I didn't lose half the cargo. I never even thought about that because it wasn't pinned down and the doors was open. Right, so here I am at the business centre. I'm going to go and sell this cargo and see what the time is. I think it's going to should be about 2 minutes because it's only 1/4 of what I sold earlier. So the ship's now put away, so I can do that. And we've got the acetine and the beryl. So 2 lots of 24 there, which we can sell. It's going to take 1 minute 30. Is there a button just to sell it all? No, so we'll just sell all of that. Confirm the 2 lots of that. It's going to take a minute. That said failed, didn't it? Sell. Confirm. Insufficient stock. There's demand. So this is going to take 2 minutes to sell. Set that. This is going to take 1 minute 34 to sell. So the maximum time is going to be that's going to take 1 minute 30 to sell once it does sort out. So I may need to have thrown them into the cargo bay and sold them. Price difference as well when you auto load, so it's costing you money as well. So I would take that off and sell it. Then would I have to put it in my hangar to sell it? Should have tried that. So what I need to do is go and place these back onto a thing, and then I'm going to try that on one of them. Let's see what that does. Now, so I pick the caterpillar, and we've got these now. So if I take one and sell it and put cargo auto load off, because it's going to cost 902 to auto load it. Confirm. So I've got to put that one. Transfer to cargo debt required, available cargo. So I'm going to see what happens with that. And then this one I'm just going to sell with that 902 on top. Can I sell it? No. Say no. Okay, why is that? It's not letting me sell that one for some reason. So I'll just put that one in the cargo deck. So let's see what happens with that. There we are. So there two are in there now. Let's have a look what it says on the freight elevator thing. Raise that down. So I might have to go back and let's have a look. Close that out. See what it does now. So it's still got the two there, so I wonder if I have to go back and finalise that now. Everything's getting blurry now because I've got 5% hydration. I bet you're all screaming at me. Right, let's see what happens here now that I've done that. See if it did what I needed. So nothing there. And then we've got 2, it says here. I'll have to check if I got the money for the other one earlier. That's sold. I wonder if I got the money for the other one earlier. I'll put that in a voiceover if I did. So basically, that's it. That's loading and unloading cargo. You can auto load cargo at planet bases or places where you can put away your ship. But if you go down to the mining outpost and you can't put away your ship, then you won't be able to do auto loading and you'll have to do it manually. And something like the Caterpillar, you're going to need a team. So you just got to outweigh whether it's worth the time and the effort to do it, or is it just easier to get something like a C1 and grab maybe 96 SCU and then just unload, because that would be quick to load and unload, because you can grab 2 on the sides and 1 in the middle with that. So that's that, guys. I'm gonna log this one off. Hopefully you guys got some information out of it, and how to load and the configuration of the Caterpillar. So I'm gonna try some other ones. Put in the comments, you guys, what you think of this, and is it gonna kill cargo for you? Are you still gonna do cargo? Are you just gonna use smaller ships? And anything that you want me to look at, any other ships, and probably try the Taurus next, maybe. So yeah, so we hope you like this video, guys, and we'll see you out in the verse.